Well, this past week we saw a pretty brutal attack.
Past week.
Yeah.
I thought it was like last month or something.
No, it was
No,
this month.
Okay.
It was like
Yeah.
a week and a half ago or something.
Oh no, the other one you were talking about was the at the Easter show or whatever. Yeah.
So we've seen two pretty unusual knife stabbings in Australia
How cool is that?
this year.
But
Okay.
do you think it's like a new knife attack happen all the time?
Nah.
These two are the only ones that like
no,
made
but
news.
among young males. No, but I'm saying there can be like gang-related crime where it's stab attacks and stuff. Stab attacks. But this one in particular, like especially the Easter show one, they were all under 18, I believe. And the one in Brisbane, which is pretty shocking, like it was literally just one or two hits. The guy collapses because he's got liters of blood gushing
I'm
out.
gonna give you a context about this story. I think Abob may know in this one. Muslims recently had Eid last week.
Yes.
What's the context?
The context is, bro, the way the guy collapsed was similar to how camel collapses when you kill it. The way camel dies is like you just stab it in one of its
Arteries.
arteries, and then it kind of like jumps around for a bit, scares people, then it collapses.
Okay.
Which I don't want to like equate the camel to this guy, but it reminded me. His collapse reminded me of that. 'Cause
I don't want to equate the camel to this guy, but this guy was like the camel.
No, but like tell us what happened with the incident. I don't want to hear about camels, bro.
So essentially, it was in like a shopping center or something. They were like, it was like
Train station.
three versus
Brunswick
three.
train station.
Was it a train station?
It was like
Oh
shopping
yeah, okay,
center
fair
close
enough.
to-
Yeah, all right. And there were three. It was like 3v3, and they're all G'ing up each other and stuff. And they were like, like they were about to go, right? And this guy has a knife on him, and he's clearly like wielding or brandishing the knife.
in self-defense, you may add.
Who knows? I don't know. the
Because I
context.
read the whole context. Okay, now recap the story before I chime in.
Okay, so essentially, apparently this guy with the knife was in self-defense. One of the bigger guys approached him and he stabbed him in the neck. And then the guy was kind of like, the guy that got stabbed was kind of shocked. Like he was just frozen for like,
Processing for a second.
yeah, I don't know what it was. He was processing, shocked, whatever. But for a few seconds, he was sort of just standing there, like feeling his neck. And then you start seeing all this blood gushing out. And he just collapses onto the floor, and there's still blood flowing everywhere, and it's just like it was just really surreal to watch it.
This is
Like it was,
was it one of the worst videos have you seen recently?
yeah. Because like the other thing is like I guess it hits harder because it was in Brisbane. It's in Australia. Like I can watch a gory shit on Reddit. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I saw a cucumber get removed from an asshole in surgery. Right? I watched some random shit. Right? And I don't know, this just hits different because you know it's in Australia.
This guy recently got out of jail,
Okay.
and he chased
The guy who got stabbed?
the guy that who got stabbed,
Yeah.
and he kicked a guy the same night on the head. So he had a whole situation going on.
Yeah.
So there was like a
violence.
personal issue between them.
No, I think he was just a G'd up, angry guy, regardless of whole.
That's probably
But-
some sort of person.
So he had issues going on, and his girlfriend recently claimed on Facebook that they stole cars and they were just driving around like joyriding, pretty much.
Yeah.
So he wasn't coming from a sane background, if I may say so.
Yeah. No, it's just
So
sad.
the guy that was attacking, did he have any
Nah,
weapons?
have-
He didn't,
no,
right?
I mean,
So yeah.
obviously he was carrying a knife, so I'm sure he wouldn't be going churches on Sunday or like doing some good shit. But
But he's
you can't
probably-
assume that, bro.
probably-
no, why
he's-
would he carry a knife?
he's probably screwed his life now, though.
He
He's
is,
going to go
though.
like 20 years.
No, but like
life
people
sentence
carry
or
guns
something.
and they live like a normal life. This guy could
What do
be
you
the
mean?
same.
What do you mean?
It's not America,
Oh.
bro.
Like it's self-protection. Like their lifestyle is such that they, carry a knife just for protection.
See, in this instance, like I was just contemplating, like, can you carry a knife in Australia just for
Nah.
self-defense? You can't. Pepper spray wouldn't do shit, bro. Like,
It does. Like
Yeah,
if
what do
you're
you
for
mean?
self, like women carry it like for that reason. Like if they are feeling threatened, they can
Pepper
just spray it.
works. Yeah.
Pepper spray would like diffuse the situation quick because the other person, if you spray it, you're gonna get it on yourself because like pepper spray is the one that like even if you spray it away from you, it spreads so much that you're gonna get it in your eyes as well. So it is a good way to self-protect, but I don't know what the laws are. Like, where do you buy pepper spray? Like, do you just like
never seen
make it at
anyone-
home?
Yeah, you put pepper in, and then you
That's
put
what I
in
thought it was, bro.
aerosol, and then just
No,
Well,
at
what,
first
what
I
kind of
would.
liquid do you need to get it projectile?
piss.
Piss?
Yeah.
Nice one.
I don't feel like knife use was really as common as it is now. Like,
Bro, like because we've heard it in the news, like it happens quite a bit. Like if you just look up, there's like knife attacks that happen regularly. So it's not that uncommon.
I don't see it.
Well, out in the streets maybe you don't, but at home, like that's what the number one weapon is for people to use.
Yeah, but did you know that knife-related crime or knife-related admissions
Yeah.
to the Alfred Hospital in Melbourne has increased 50%
That's just one hospital though.
this summer compared to last?
Yeah,
That's a pretty
How many
substantial
people,
increase.
No, how many people are we talking? If it's 2 people, then it's like 1 person.
Yeah, like
extra.
you could 50%
No,
would be like 4 to 8 people.
It was like, there was also another statistic, I don't remember, but it showed there was a consistent trend of like numbers in the 20s and stuff every month.
What do you put it down to? Like, do you think it's just that people are getting more aggressive towards each other, or
Nothing is ease of introduction of UK culture in Australia.
I think UK culture is seeping in.
drill
bro.
music?
Yeah,
Legit, bro.
Skepta, bro.
1-4.
1-4. Skepta is in drill music, bro. This guy doesn't know his music.
I don't know. Man.
No, grime drill. Like,
Yeah, you could
and I
equate
don't know.
not all of it, but some
I
of
feel
it.
like in my circles, like, UK rap has gotten a lot more popular over the past like decade.
Yeah,
And even myself, like, I didn't listen to it like 5 years ago, but
it probably
Pretty into it now.
didn't. Yeah, like in UK they have like an association of drill music with like violence, and like because they don't have guns, so it's knife attacks mostly.
bro, when I
But
went,
what if everyone had a gun? Then this shit wouldn't happen, bro.
when I had and I know a friend who aims to dress like UK roadmen.
Aims to dress.
Yeah.
Who
Like,
is it?
That's his goal.
Do we
I'm not
know
gonna
this
say.
per- okay.
You do know this person.
Okay.
I'm trying to
So-
process who. Would this
No,
be
but like
now.
that's just like the lads.
Okay,
and-
I know this person too.
Bro, like UK drill music culture is the same as like lads were over here. Like, and the lads been around
I don't
since
think
like
they have rat tails, bro.
Who?
UK drill people.
'Cause they
and seedy
can't-
mustaches.
they can't grow it, bro.
Bro, when I went to the Sydney Easter show,
Uh-huh.
that was like Eshe Central,
Yeah,
man.
Eshe culture is
That was
like the
huge.
dress wise is the same as like UK like drill culture.
I don't know if it's increased or for whatever reason Eshes love the Easter show, but there were a shitload of Eshes, man.
It's just because it's like full of kids, bro. Kids like go through an Eshe phase at that age when they're like going to the Easter.
Bro,
show.
it's
I've
not a
seen them-
phase.
No, I think I've seen them get it reduced in numbers because back when I think maybe I haven't gone Hornsey much, but back when I was in school, everyone used to, not everyone, but majority of the kids from 14 to 16 had a situation going on.
Hang around the fountain.
Fountain, exactly. Yeah. I don't see that much anymore.
But again, even when I was in high school, I don't remember kids or anything carrying around knives or anything like that.
I don't think it's a regular thing you're saying like everyone carries around anyways.
Well, it's
Like
gotta be more
I don't think so.
common.
People carry it around now. Like
'Cause I don't think we've had any like I can't recall any time where we've had two serious stabbings.
well, before
pretty-
it used to be when they brought like the one punch hit law, like one hit laws,
Oh, King hit, yeah.
king hit
Yeah,
laws.
yeah.
So like
So King
people
hit
would just get
was
you
when
explain
they pretty much it was like punch someone from behind in the head, right?
like
So-
if you hit someone without them knowing, it's not a fight. Like you just hit someone and run away. There's harder penalties for that than just
Yeah.
like a regular
because
fight.
that was an
Makes
issue
sense.
like 5-10 years ago or something.
Yeah, and then
So-
people were like, one hit, they were getting like brain damage or they were going into coma,
And people-
dying.
people
so that
were-
was the situation.
Yeah, people were saying like, oh, King hits are for like losers, like they're like pussies who do that, like fight a person like one-on-one properly.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same situation, bro. If you bring a knife to like a fist fight, like if I'm the guy with fists, I'm sprinting.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't engage in anyone with a knife.
Even if you both have no weapons, there's no point of fighting. Maybe I'm too small, but
What?
I see no point in. There's no winning from this thing. If you,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if you win the fight, it's like it's legal repercussions.
Yeah, fighting in general is stupid. Like there's no real reason
So,
except
so
like
recently I nearly got into a fight. I'm glad I didn't, but I'll give you a bit of a backstory. So I was overseas with my parents, and we were in Malaysia. In Malaysia, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, there's a place called Bukit Bintang, which if I had to equate, it's a mixture of King's Cross and Likamba. Sorry.
You were chilling with your parents over there?
No, so the King's Cross part is like the prostitutes and like all that aspect, where you
that
see
was
a
your
lot.
favorite part.
Who wanted to check it out from your
No, so the
family?
thing is, it's got a big food street to it.
Yeah.
So, it's got a food street called Jalan Olor, which is like, let's say, Likamba night markets.
Yeah.
So it's got a good food situation going on. Every kind of cuisine you can imagine. Indians.
You didn't answer the question, brother.
What?
Who was the one
My
who wanted
parents,
to go?
because they've been in Malaysia many times before.
Okay.
I wouldn't go with them. I would just
Yeah.
do like a solo situation. So my mom was like, just watch out because there will be creeps down the area. And with the pros is you can imagine like, old white men and Indians like on on
the hunt.
on the best
Yeah.
behavior. So I was just watching out because I went with three sisters, my parents and stuff. So we were getting off the station. Somehow the formation was my two sisters were walking together. Me and my younger sister were walking together, and my parents were just behind me. And my sister was just leading the way. I was just zoned out, listening to music. And I see these two Indian guys checking my sister out.
Oh yeah.
Now the thing is, like, we guys, bro, we check someone out, but you just look away, like, for a second or 2 seconds. But these guys had a whole Mercedes camera situation, 360 view.
Camera.
Like, how Mercedes cars have cameras across the car.
Okay. Yeah.
So they started from here. They had a whole pan.
So they followed like
Followed
panorama.
from, like, back
Yeah.
to front.
Yeah.
And he actually didn't break any eye contact. So by the time she went down the stairs out of his vision, I was in his vision.
Were you staring back at panorama at him as well?
Yeah, I was staring because I was
Yeah.
checking, like,
Yeah.
I was seeing what is happening.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I make eye contact with him, and he doesn't break eye contact for a second or two. But then he looks back and, like, I do this nod, and I'm like, and I try to walk in towards his direction just to G him up. My parents like, come along. This is not gonna happen. There's no point of this. Like, what are you doing right now? And my mom could see me getting, like, like taking the initiative to him.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad because if I did, then there were two of them actually, and I probably don't want to get smashed in front of my parents. And my
Well, this
sisters.
is the biggest non-story. I thought you actually got into a fight with someone.
So it wasn't, but like if I were, what would happen, bro? There are two guys probably like
The Indian. You could take him on.
Nah,
bro,
bro,
you
nah,
could
they
take him on, bro.
maybe, but
you're,
like,
you're a big man.
Indian man in Malaysia, bro. That's
bro, you
not
tell
a.
me center back 5'9", 65 kgs.
but the point
bro.
was like,
I actually thought you would tell a story where he actually got into a fight
Yeah,
with
bro.
someone.
No, but thing is, it's kind of glad, like, cause
Bro, son is the nonce, bro.
Like
Nah,
almost fights.
he talks
He has
about
all the
this
stories of almost fights.
Last week it was the leb and he like was just staring at him, bro.
honestly,
Nothing, bro.
the thing is, this lab guy, if he punched me, I would have been KO'd pretty much.
That's why you gotta bring the knife, bro.
So I have some nice stories too.
Here we go.
So I used to work at Aldi, and Aldi gives this box cutter, and it kind of gives you invincibility. Like, someone like does kind of like anything wrong, back of your mind. I always thought, like, I
Could use this as a weapon. Yeah.
I can take anyone on, like, legitimately. One time, one of my colleagues, she started crying because some guys harassed her. I don't know what harassing means, but like, girls, bro, they can cry over anything. Could be legitimate. I'm not saying like she cried over anything nonsense, but it could have been legitimate, illegitimate. But she actually cried, and I was like confronting the guy. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? He's like, let's meet outside. There were 4 of them. And back of my mind, I'm like, I can take one of them at least down. Because I had this small box cutter.
Yeah.
It probably would have done nothing, bro. Because it just comes out this much from its pocket.
Safety feature.
Safety feature,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not meant to like, kill people or stab people. But back of my mind, I had this invincibility because I had this small paper cutter.
Yeah.
So I think with that not on me, I would never have done any. Like, it wouldn't even go across my mind that I should GM out outside the car park, in the car park. So from a point of view, I think I don't know what point am I making.
A weapon gives you a false sense of security. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah.
That is it. Yeah.
You just like read his
this guy
mind.
gets into almost fights like and they don't even almost fights. They're like he just imagines they're fights, but they're not fights.
How often every year
Mm-hmm.
does someone ask you, you want to step outside? Or you want to take this?
I've heard like 7 different stories. now.
I heard you said it with the lab guy, and
So-
you're saying with this LD situation as well.
Aldi's situation was 4 years ago, bro.
Okay, so is it like an annual thing?
Annual thing, you say so.
Let's look up the percentages. I think they're increasing year by year.
I don't think I've ever had someone say, you want to take this outside, or like,
That much
yeah.
Thing is,
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever had it happen at all.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never had it.
Yeah,
Not
it's
outside.
just-
Like they just
he-
like it
he-
just diffuses in the moment kind of thing.
He attracts these kind of people.
I don't. It's just once a year kind of thing.
That's
a lot,
bro.
bro.
That's not normal.
Like we
Okay, so there's people that the guy that you saw in Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
Indian men tend to do that. Like they stare at people
I think it's not an
regularly.
Indian thing. It's a subcontinent thing.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it might be a
'Cause I don't want to
subcontinent.
alienate 3 or 4 Indian
Yeah,
viewers.
in the Middle East where I grew up, okay? So there's a lot of Indians, Bangladeshis, Pakistanis, right? They just have a tendency to just stare at you. And it's not even like they're staring at you and they smile back at you when you look back. It's just like staring at you and then if they see something unique about you, I don't know what it was with me, but like if they have some like unique features that you have a look at, they just stare right at you. And it's almost like they're staring through you. So they have this tendency to
like
do
we
so.
are creepy fellas, man. Okay, not you, but like Pakistanis, Indians in general. Like in Turkey, we have made a nonsense out of ourselves. Turkey has banned Pakistanis from getting visas because Pakistani guys used to go to Turkey
Yeah.
They used to take selfies, zooming on Turkish women.
Yeah.
They used
Have
to-
you seen that video of this white woman? She goes to a beach in
Dubai?
India, and she's just surrounded by men. They're just like staring, like looking at her, and
Is
she's
she-
doing like a vlog, and she's like, "Oh, this is like a normal occurrence.
Is
I don't
she-
know how to shoo them away and
Is
stuff."
she wearing like normal clothes or is she in a bikini and stuff?
No,
like
no.
that?
So she's wearing normal clothes to begin with. They still follow her. Then
Oh
she
my
changes, and then
God.
she's just lying at the beach, like getting tanned or whatever. And then Indian men are just surrounding her, and then she's like, "Yeah, this is normal
in
occurrence."
Dubai, they say not to take any photos
with
on beaches
yeah.
because guys used to take photos zoomed in kind of situation.
Oh no, there's creepy men everywhere. I'm just saying that like if you go to France, I've heard the same. Like France is like notoriously bad. Like men are just like creeps, and they like
Even French people, or are we talking like
or there might be tourists, but like yeah, people in France, like when they go as tourists, like Paris, I've heard is like notoriously bad with like creepy men just like hanging around and taking like selfies with women in the back and yeah, positioning themselves that way.
Bro, I can imagine Son doing these types of things.
Yeah, right?
Do you guys think you could even curb knife crime though? Because knives are so easily
How would
accessible.
you? Nah, I don't think it's possible, man.
Like the only thing, and I read that I think
But-
it was
but-
Queensland or Victoria Police.
Yeah.
They had some operation where they're essentially educating school kids and stuff about the fatalities of knife crime.
But these people that are carrying knives, these are not like kitchen knives. They're like probably some extra.
I mean, but surely you could use kitchen knives as well. I kind of.
I don't know if it does like that.
If you go to like a proper like knife store, like not.
But
from
what is it?
IKEA,
It wouldn't be like serrated or anything, would it? It will just be like a normal.
Serrated would be worse off because like you will be. It's not as sharp as a normal.
Yeah. That's what I'm
butcher's knife.
saying.
Yeah.
But I don't see why kitchen knives wouldn't
I think
work.
kitchen knife would be equally bad, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's like a Japanese one, yeah, probably.
Yeah, even like something not from Target came out, but like let's say if you go to IKEA. Oh,
I mean-
sorry, TK Maxx. TK Maxx has got some decent knives.
Bro, TK Maxx sells everything. I've never known this.
Because they have
Yeah.
some Japanese knives which are like I always considered buying it so I can cook food better, but then I
Or
don't
stab people when I need
Nah,
to.
Never, bro.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I'm
like
glad-
I don't know, like it's probably they like like gang culture. They have a different type of knife which is sold for the purposes of like self protection, stabbing people.
Yeah.
Those knives are like they can pierce your skin if
Yeah.
you're doing it with force. I don't know if you just stab someone unless you're doing it like and you get a clean shot. It's gonna do as much damage as like
I
a
think this guy had a very good location where he hit. Like his target was a good
Oh,
target.
it's like
to
the
kill.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most people would never go for neck.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Why did he go for the neck?
I think he just like if he just did anything else, like maybe.
did he
stomach
do it
or-
like a backhand way, right?
No, I think he just did this.
I think he went like that or something.
Yeah.
Or like
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he
Because
did
I
that.
couldn't watch it back. And
it was like a quick like boom.
nice one. Nice one.
It
to
must
me.
be trained. Must be trained. Like you don't do that if you're not like if it was like
Bro, how
one
can
of
you
us-
train this stuff? Like,
Yeah.
you
But why not just stab him in the stomach or some shit? Like why?
Someone's a big target too, but this guy.
And the
was
guy was tall. Like
He was.
reaching for the neck is like.
that's what I'm saying. He must be trained. Like he knew what he was doing. Like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
trained as in
Like,
like he did it
yeah.
like some at some like dojo like trying to practice.
But if you
these
ask him
things,
back,
but
I think he would just say, "I would never do this again." In retrospect,
obviously, bro, he didn't
Probably.
want to go to jail, bro.
yeah, not even jail. Like you don't want to kill
I
someone.
don't know, but you never know, bro.
on a
Maybe he
street
gets gets off on this kind of thing.
Nah, bro, I know him from high school.
Out of like self protection, if you do kill someone, it still would mess your head. Like you don't want to have that on your conscience. Like I
Unless it
killed
gets
someone.
you off.
Yeah, unless it gets you off. Yeah.
What do you think?
I was saying, what does getting you off kind of entail in this instance? Like,
What do you mean?
Like you get satisfaction out of it. That's
Satisfaction.
yeah.
Sexual satisfaction.
yeah, this is what I was comprehending.
Yeah.
I couldn't add one plus two, but nah, I think in that case, fair enough, bro. Like, I mean,
Why 1 + 2? Why not 1 + 1? This is 1 + 2.
What about like
sure. Anyways,
I was thinking this, like, would you rather get stabbed or shot? But
short,
it dep
bro.
what?
Short.
Oh no, if well, it depends. If you
I can shot.
if you die from either one, it doesn't really matter because like you're dead.
Okay, if you knew you were gonna die, would you rather get shot or stabbed?
Like
I feel
fatal shot straight away.
Yeah.
I feel like shot.
Yeah.
I feel like shot.
But stab like would be brutal, I think, and the person
So-
would be close enough to you, and then they would be like
what you're
holding you
saying
down
is you want to introduce gun culture to Australia.
potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's people gonna kill people anyways. May as well we'll give them the best.
No, but I don't see like I don't think it's like prevalent as much as it is in the UK. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not that bad.
UK, I've heard it. This is like a regular occurrence,
But
like
I
on a
feel
night
like
out.
it's seeping and like we're slowly seeing an increase.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
And you blame it on the music.
Ah, bro, it's not music, man.
No, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's like it could be just that we're creating parallels to UK because like they're one of the a few countries
I find
that
it
don't
hard to
have
believe
guns.
to blame it on the music because drill music, I'd listen to
I
it,
don't
bro.
think- I
It
don't
doesn't make any sense. I don't even know if they're speaking
Bro,
English,
who's
bro.
the guy Heady One? You don't even
Yeah.
understand what he's saying.
He's just
bro,
making noise like. I'm like, is this meant to make me?
it's a bop.
It
It's
just
still a
sounds
bop.
good. Yeah.
No, but like, yeah, I don't know if it's just because we're creating parallels with like the UK purely because they're one of the only other countries that don't really use guns.
What's that song he has with Drake?
Who?
Heady One.
I can't think of it. Why?
Because I don't know any of the lyrics. I just know how the beat and like the rhythm goes. It's just like you look so sexy on honey, my friends don't post them penny. She give heady. That's all I hear. And the beat going in the background. I'm like,
you
okay,
could
sounds
have a
good.
career, bro.
Yeah. You don't need lyrics to make a drill song.
Enunciation.
Yeah.
And I will come back stronger next time.
But okay, say someone was stabbing you.
Yeah.
You have more of a chance of survival because you can fight them off. If someone's just like arm's length standing, shooting at you, you can't really fight off that person.
But I
Well-
think shooting will cause a commotion. I can stab you, no one would know until like someone finds it. If I shoot you, everyone's gonna
If you
know.
stab someone that starts screaming, bro, you'll find.
But like it's gonna be restricted to this room. Like you can't just
No, that guy didn't scream at all. He was just like.
yeah.
So
and
you
then
can't.
he
Oh,
fell to
if
the
you
ground.
get stabbed in the throat.
When can we actually wield weapons in a sane Western country?
Go on. And why do you say sane
Because
specifically?
I think America is next level. Like you can't compare America to any other Western country. I wouldn't even say it's a
because
Western.
it's a third world country, bro.
Second world.
Third.
If you
No, if America's third world, then a lot of our
Bro,
countries would be fourth world. bro.
If you got stabbed in America, or let's say shot, for example, I don't think they'd even be worried about their life. To be honest, they'd just be like, "Shit, man, I'm gonna have to pay a lot of bills."
What do you mean?
like
because they have to go to
the healthcare
hospital
culture,
and then they're gonna have to pay
you gotta pay
50k
for
or some
ambulances
shit.
and all that stuff. It's expensive to get.
Like, bro, it's a double whammy if you get stabbed. It's not just your life you gotta
So
care
you'd rather
about.
get shot in America.
Yeah, shot
And just die and just like
Americans
pass on.
step ahead, bro. Like they don't do half-ass jobs. Like
Yeah.
they just kill you.
Yeah.
It's
Over
an
here,
incentive.
it's like it's potential.
It's funny because in China,
Taxpayer money being wasted over here, all that issues. Yeah.
in China, I don't know if you are familiar, but and again, this was like a decade ago. I don't know if it's still the case, but there was laws where if you, for example, hit someone in a vehicle, and you ran over or injured someone, you would have to pay the fees to
the doctor fees and like hospital.
yeah,
fees,
yeah, all the hospital fees. And like if you've hit someone badly and they could be palliative or they could be like in and out of hospital for several years, obviously it would cost a shitload of money. So what they did in China, and there's videos so you can YouTube it or Google it, is they would if they hit someone or they ran over someone, they'd actually reverse to make sure they killed the person.
Get the kill confirmed tag.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about like China. There's like that big scam issue where people try to get money from scams. Have you not seen those videos? Like
No.
Asian ladies just running down the street, hit a car, and then pretend the car hit them and
lol.
stuff. Yeah,
I think I've seen a couple.
I'll send you the
videos
video.
about
But like, yeah, so people like run them over back, so
And
like
then
they know that
pretend
they
they-
don't have to
yeah,
pay
yeah,
any of the
yeah.
costs.
it.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. It's pretty barbaric, and it's weird to watch. Like you'll see, like I remember distinctly a video where a person runs over another person, and the person's on the ground, and they just reverse back over the person and then drive back over it again.
Is this like a dash cam video or like
it
a
was like
CCTV?
CCTV.
Yeah, there's CCTV
Yeah.
everywhere. bro, in
Dash cam
China.
wouldn't show you the good stuff, bro.
It will show the car move up and down, but that's it.
But yeah, maybe you should have done it to the guy in Tasmania.
Nah, bro. I don't like killing
Okay, so
people,
this
bro.
is where me and Abob differ. My first instinct was I don't want to get into a fist fight. Just drive
How would you
over.
run him over though?
Like just not run him over, just
Like bump
kill
him?
But like keep moving so he has to move out of the way.
What
That's
if he doesn't move out?
Because if you even lightly bump him, police gets called straight away.
And it's gonna.
I would say he was
it's
being
gonna-
racist towards me and like how
That's not a reason. Like
And
if you
no.
hit someone, you're dead, bro.
and
Like
it's gonna
police will come
damage
for
the
you.
rental car.
Sorry?
And it's gonna damage the rental car.
He
And
was
you
a
think-
big fella.
You think the
I mean,
police?
I'm not gonna do that.
You think
but
the police are gonna side with the bogan-looking farmer or the 4 brown people in
I
the
think
car?
in this
5 brown
instance we
people in
will
the
call
car?
police racist and we'll be like we were under the bed. And like you could
And
cause a whole commotion.
Who are you
man.
gonna call them racist to? Tell me.
Big police dogs, bro.
Well, he looked like the guy who was like an undercover cop, so you never know. Like you try to like push him, and
Bro,
then
he
he's like,
probably knows the cops in the
Yeah.
area. He's probably living there for like 30, 40, 50 years.
That's the thing. Like
The
local.
thing is, I have theories how my sadistic mind would work in that situation, but if I don't want to give it out on podcast and look like a retard,
Okay.
The thing is, it was 4 or 5
You're,
of
you're
us.
well beyond looking at.
You wanted to fight him?
Nah, he had a missus too in the car. I mean, I don't want to go below the belt. But like, you just play mind games, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, this guy's going next level. I don't want to hear this story, bro.
Please cut it out, bro.
What?
Yeah, please cut this part out.
Are you gonna edit it then? If you want, you can edit it yourself.
Sure, I'll edit this one. Most people haven't heard of this incident though.
Which incident?
And the stab in Brisbane.
It's not common
really?
knowledge.
It's
I
not a
thought-
common,
I thought it
because
was-
I was at work and no one knew of it apart from
way.
one or two
Like if
guys.
you compare it to like US, like any incident happens over there becomes worldwide news.
Yeah.
This, it barely becomes news even in Sydney or
I
Brisbane.
thought it was pretty popular.
No,
I didn't
so
talk about it with colleagues. Or
I
anything, but,
searched
like,
it on Reddit Sydney
Yeah,
in
it was hard
Australia,
to find.
and it was, not
hard
in
to
there.
find.
If you say, let's compare it to like an incident, say,
In-
what's a major, like a Lynn Cafe situation happened.
Yeah.
That was like worldwide news,
Yeah.
and you know, it
'Cause
went
was
for
Muslim brother.
and it was a Muslim brother went on.
Alhamdulillah.
So none of these incidents like compared to that. That's what I'm talking about. It's not-
MashaAllah, bro.
yeah.
Muslims know how to capture attention, bro. These guys, rookies, bro. Rookies. They don't know what to do.
I don't think so. He was trying, bro. Like he just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Alright,
but
but
how
has
do
made
you-
a valid point.
How
bro.
how do you even like say I want to start carrying a knife in self-defense? How do I carry it on me? Because like,
It's
for
gonna annoy
example,
You need a
like,
holder. You need a
Exactly.
holder.
like if I put it like there, I don't want anything happening with my balls. If I put it like here, if I'm walking,
No,
or
like
running-
Crocodile Dundee, bro. Like have like a special like holder for it.
But what do
Do you know how
need a
like
holder
old
from?
men used to wear like blackberries on
Do
their
you
hip?
think random eshays from Blacktown and Mount Druitt are gonna have knife holders?
If you can afford a knife, I'm pretty sure you can make a holder, bro.
$14. Not that hard to afford
Yeah.
a knife.
And then you just
But
like
knife holder
What-
is expensive.
Knife
Is it?
holders, where do you even get it from?
Crocodile Dundee, whatever, wherever he got it from, homemade, bro. Like you can, I'm pretty sure you can make it at home.
Do you think they're resourceful enough to make it?
Okay, forget like you know how knives come with
Are you
like a
implying
cup?
they came from a bad background, not financially secure? to imply?
Generally, yeah,
Okay, sure.
from a
I'm
lower
kidding.
socioeconomic status.
Sure.
If you buy a new knife, it doesn't come like it comes with like a top on it, like a plastic thing. You just put that on and like clip it onto your
All right,
like a keychain,
all right,
and then you just grab it out when you need it to.
and then the plastic comes with it, or you pull it. out
If
of
you're
plastic?
crazy enough to carry a knife, I'm pretty sure you're crazy enough to find a holder.
Strap it on across this
Actually,
part,
could you
like-
put it in your back?
Yeah, I think that would
Yeah,
be the
because
best.
that would be fine.
Like,
But I'd still be like, what if I sit on it and it like cuts my ass
Or what if you put it like on your leg, like strap it around your leg, and then
no, it's low.
in your sock?
Yeah.
in your sock situation.
I don't know. I'd
grab it
still
out
be,
of there?
I'd still be very nervous if I was carrying a knife on me.
I think if you do
Bro, I don't think so. You're gonna
Wait,
care
no.
if you're carrying around a knife. You're crazy enough to be like not worried about it that
Yeah, that's
much.
true. Like
Yeah.
they probably don't give a shit.
Yeah, at that point.
Whereas I'm a little pussy.
same, like, okay, I shouldn't admit this on
Nah,
the podcast.
bro, you're
so-
big 65 kg, 5'9" center back, bro.
Yeah, boy.
You're 8-0 on almost fights, bro. You've won all of them because you never got hit once. You did all the
I've
damage.
never won it either, so it's just like enough.
That's why your record is like
you
flawless.
need to get
bro.
a 1-0 on your record, bro. You
You're
need to get
the
a-
you're
you
the
need to get a
Habib
win.
Nurmagomedov of like almost fights, bro.
Almost like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
is that it? Is that
I
all you
think
wanted to talk about?
Why you look at the time, bro? Do you have anything else
I
to
was
say?
trying to make up something just to get the time up, but I think 35 minutes
No, I
is
think we're
sweet.
good.
You want to do the outro as well since you do the intro?
I'm nervous, bro. I'm a shy guy.
No, go for it. Just try it. We'll cut it out if it doesn't work.
Sure. Thanks, guys, for watching us. Nah, bro. I think just you do it, bro.
Okay,
I think
okay.
you have this confidence aura about you.
Okay, thank you, bro. That's the first time you admitted it. Anyway, thank you guys for
I was
listening.
capping, bro.
You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and please follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. We'll catch you in the next one. Don't get
Peace.
stabbed.